We have a review, an early review for a film called Over Your Dead Body. It's a remake of a Norwegian film called The Trip, an American remake. It's a comedy horror. I wasn't able to go see it with Chris, but he saw it. As Americans, we like to take stuff and make our own version of it and rip it off like Old Boy and things like that. This must have been a good film. The Trip, the Norwegian version, was probably really good. What did you think about it?
So I'm really interested in how the original is, because this was actually a really good movie, the American version. I didn't know that this was a remake until after the fact he told me. I went into this blind, knowing nothing about this movie. And I thought I was walking into a horror movie, but it ended up being an unpredictable thriller, which was a nice switch up. I can't really compare it to anything. It was very entertaining. I actually cared about all the characters, whether I wanted them to live or die. Lots of twists. I watched the trailer after I saw the movie. I did not recommend watching the trailer. It shows way too much. But even still, you will not be able to figure out what happens next. You'll piece it together after the fact, obviously, but I actually really enjoyed this movie. I struggled telling everyone to go see this in theaters. I can't help. For me, it was highly entertaining. I was actually laughing out loud a few times.
Really?
A few times. And I thought of my brother, because there was moments that I was experiencing. I wish he was there to experience with me, because I'm not sure if... I think I was the only person laughing a few of those times. And I know he would have been in there dying. Would I watch it again? Yeah, I would, but I would stream it. I wouldn't go back to the movies for this.
Yeah.
But that honestly isn't to take anything away from it, though. It's really good. So just a warning, there are some cringe moments. Like, there are some moments when it takes it surprisingly far as like gore or something. It gets pretty animated at times. And it kind of throws you off, because a good portion of the movie it's pretty grounded, but then it goes from 0 to 1,000.
Yeah.
You know, you're like, whoa, you know. So there's a lot of surprise elements to this that kept it entertaining. It might turn some people off, because at a certain point it's absolute carnage, but I enjoyed it. All the characters in this are pretty important, because at least one of them are going to make you laugh. There's so many personalities in this, and I feel like all the grounds are covered with personalities and they all have a part that's going to, you know, make you at least chuckle. I personally don't have any complaints for this kind of movie, but I can imagine some people might have some complaints about some scenes being a little long drawn out. But for me, that's what made it funny. It felt intentional. The longer it went, the funnier it became, and it didn't overstay its welcome, in my opinion. And as a complete movie, it seems to have very interesting message that it leaves you walking out the theaters with, but a solid movie overall. I'm not sure if many people know about this movie.
No, we didn't even know about the movie.
No.
We didn't know about it. And when he told me what he was watching, I did see the trailer, and I saw where there's some parts where I was like, okay, that could be pretty bad, you know, what's going on in this one scene. Well, I like comedy horror, you know, like, you know, what was it? Sin Help. We really enjoyed that. That had me cracking up.
Sin Help, yeah.
Sin Help was funny. So I'll make sure to watch this when it does come out, because, you know, I want to see what the message is. Once again, we do non-spoiler reviews. We give you our thoughts, see if it's something that you might want to go to the theater to check out yourself.
If you're just wanting a good time and got nothing to do over the weekend, I would say check out this at the movies.
Over Your Dead Body coming out April 24th. That's in a couple of days.
Yeah, this week. When you do watch it, let us know what you think. We appreciate you guys' support. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Reel Brozzz out.